Welcome on back, everyone, and happy after Christmas.
Yay, Christmas is over.
I gave my co-host a great gift this year. I let him skip a day of NEP.
Thank the Lord. It was pretty good. We still got like what, 2 videos to go or something like that?
Yeah, 2 videos after this one.
Oh boy.
I can see the light, man. It's glowing ever so slightly brighter.
Slightly.
Oh, here's Noir's special ability.
That was relatively boring, actually.
Yeah, no fancy ass hand signals.
She's just a dragoon, but I mean, like, even those could do some fancy moves.
Yeah.
Why can't Noir just summon a big dragon?
So just like with Minotauros, we got Black Knight's Diary.
Hooray! And it's gonna turn out that he's just a nice guy at heart too.
Yeah, pretty much. What's really annoying, and consider yourself lucky because they're not cut all the fucking after post game out, is I'm gonna fight about another 3 or 4 different iterations of both Minotauros and Dark Knight.
Wow, they really didn't skimp on game design, did they?
No. He just wears a different colored outfit and just slightly higher stats.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty jacked. So let's get some more insight on the view of Mr. Mine.
Oh, these guys again.
Yep, the boring ass silhouette cutscenes.
How exciting! I can't believe they sunk dev time into this.
So
Speaking
let's
of
talk about the Steam sale.
Oh, okay. I haven't bought anything on Steam for like a year, so I have nothing to say about it, to be honest.
Oh, well, this is awkward because due to recent financial strains involving my car, I can't buy anything either.
Oh, for me, it's just because like I've got enough of a backlog on Steam that I don't feel like having to buy anything, to be honest.
That's a good reason. Probably the best reason, actually.
Yeah, I'm responsible with my money. Ha ha ha.
Not being one of those people who I have to buy it just because.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to be one of those people, and then I was like, I don't actually have time to play these, do I?
And then you go to the boards and go, man, this game that came out last week isn't 80% off. What the fuck? What kind of sale is this? I'm not buying it. I'm gonna pirate it. I'm an entitled gamer.
Gamers are the worst.
They are. Like, EDF 5 recently came out. Hella fun.
Hey, it's Grandma.
Oh, hey, what's up, Grandma? The only surrogate grandma I have. If people can have these anime girls be their wives, I can have a grandma.
Anime grandma.
My anime grandma.
Oh, God.
Which means she's probably 30. So that's how anime works. Oh, man. But yeah, I was looking up like EDF stuff, and already someone like, I'm not buying this game because it's digital only. It's like, thanks, bro. We all really care about that opinion of yours. I don't see at all why game companies say gamers are incredibly
entitled.
Entitled, yeah.
I was gonna talk about dev time sunk into odd things, and so you know how Mahjong was just announced for Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
I am unironically extremely excited for Mahjong in 14 because it's actually pretty fun. And
only if they make it as ludicrously over the top as Yakuza.
I mean, Yakuza Mahjong is still Mahjong. It's just that they've got the cut-ins that are pretty funny.
Gotta make it as over top as hell.
I mean, if you want over the top Mahjong, go and read Legend of Koizumi. It's a manga series that I'm pretty sure is over by now, but it hasn't been fully translated. But they translated all the good bits, and it's basically world leaders dictating world policy by battling over games of mahjong. And I'm just gonna spoil the climax of like the main arc now because it's so fucking batshit insane that it doesn't matter that I tell it to you because you're gonna want to go read it to find out how the hell it happened.
Okay.
The main story ends with Pope Benedict versus Super Saiyan Hitler on the moon, battling it out in mahjong. I am not joking. I am not joking in the slightest.
Oh shit, that is wild.
Also joining on Pope Benedict's side, it's George Bush and George Bush Senior, R.I.P. Vladimir Putin, obviously. The ex-prime minister of Japan, it's not Shinzo Abe, not the current one, but the one before him, I believe. I don't remember his name. It's the titular Koizumi, and one of the Ukrainian premiers who's a lady, and I think she's shown as like a lolly in the manga because of course she is.
Of course.
But it is a fucking insane vendor of a manga, and I was reading it, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they're doing like these crazy special moves. Oh yeah, and then to like gain the power to defeat Hitler at mahjong, Koizumi has to go and play mahjong against the ghosts of Churchill, Stalin, and FDR. I am not kidding you in the slightest about any of these developments.
Oh, that's some crazy ass shit.
you have to go read it. There's no anime adaptation outside of like short, which doesn't even adapt anything from the comics. But yeah, you have to go read it, and it's a fucking insane and wild ride.
That's crazy.
It's like it managed to make George H.W. Bush badass. Wait, George H.W. Bush is the kid, is the younger one. Yes, right.
Sure.
2000 to 2008, right? I don't remember my U.S. presidents that much.
I was a ignorant child and did not partake in politics. Now I'm an adult and people won't shut the fuck up about politics and literally everything. Oh my god.
But yes, that manga managed to make Bush badass.
That's hilarious.
Somehow. But yes.
So here is the background for the Dark Knight. I
How
guess
exciting.
He was leader of the Black Knights. Quite the career change.
Yeah, I mean, if you call yourselves the Black Knights, don't expect people to not misunderstand.
Right? And we get a new recruit has shown up and is like totally showing up the boss man here.
Oh dear. That's not good.
And of course, the boss man ain't too happy. What's kind of jacked up, Minotauros had a name. The Dark Knight is just group leader. He doesn't have a first name.
Oh, I thought the story arc was that it's the nameless knight that would get like promoted up to the current Black Knight or something. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe it is.
Maybe I revealed my hand.
Dun dun dun.
Maybe I spoiled this grand epic story.
You miscreants.
Yeah, now he's getting pissed off because the peasants are, I guess, rightfully mad that the leader's just being lazy. Like, if I'm supposed to feel sorry for him, I'm not. Oh no!
Dramatic music.
The new nameless guy is not on the up and up.
Dun dun dun. Wow, he seems like a well-adjusted. He seems like a well-adjusted individual.
Yeah, he seems to be the leader of some anti-hero. Oh, well, he just killed a man.
Oof.
Rest in peace, that
Wow.
generic Villager A.
Wow, these guys are surely gonna get hired from now on.
Oh, there goes Villager B too. He was such an endearing character.
Rip.
So yeah, EDF. Pretty damn fun game. I've been playing it with both of my brothers.
Oh yeah?
And you just shoot bugs, gigantic ass bugs. I think it would actually be a fun thing to do a multi-person let's play with. But I can imagine the nightmare of trying to get 4 goons together, play together, commentate together, and then
oh god, yeah.
have one of them edit it all, together.
Yeah, I definitely know how much of a pain in the arse it is to edit together like 4 tracks of audio.
Yeah.
It's ugh.
So does anyone want to do a 4-player let's play of EDF?
Well, I don't know this, so I can't really.
But what's hella funny about EDF 5 is my brothers and I had this just crazy ass fuckery with the game, with the multiplayer. I think it's because my older brother and I are on the same internet connection.
Right.
But we often have problems trying to communicate with my younger brother. Sometimes we'll get a NAT type error if we invite him to the party. But then one of us can't invite him to the game, in the game lobby.
Oh.
But the one who can't connect to him, the third could invite him and then the original person, and they will see the 2 other people, but the 2 people won't see each other in the lobby. And then when you play the game, one can see both players, but 2 of the players can only see him.
Oh, that sounds...
We can't interact with each other. You can't hurt each other. There's a screen. My brother got a screenshot of me just blasting my younger brother straight in the face, and he's not taking any damage from it. I've dropped mortar strikes right on top of my little brother, and all he says is all the ants just died. And what's really weird is that it also messes with the enemies, because one of the players will have extra enemies that the other 2 can't see.
Ah.
So it'll be a completely empty spot, and you'll just see one of us just moving around like at nothing and taking damage from nothing. It is like the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
So to fix it, my older brother had to tether his fucking phone and connect his PlayStation 4 to it.
Wow.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Black Knight B, C. A at least got an avatar. But B, C, D, and E, they're just nameless. Well, I can't believe the Black Knights are fucking dead.
Rip. Tragic backstory.
Okay, maybe F and G will be able to make a counterattack.
Maybe.
Oh no!
Oh no?
It was the Demon King the whole time.
Spooky.
Again, why are they waiting until after the fact to present this story?
Does anyone care at this point?
I would have rather have had this scene than, I don't know, Uni and Noir about to kiss.
Fair enough.
But hey, I have unlocked every visitable area in game now.
Hooray!
Now we get to go to see the big bad in the city ruins.
Let's get going.
And oh man, listen to this beat. Oh wait, never mind, it's a cutscene.
Oh, never mind.
Good morning. We are currently in front of the Demon
You know what game I
King's
started playing
headquarters.
recently?
What's that?
Now,
I've graduated from
just
Azure
outside
Lane,
of
and now I'm
Sweet
playing Girls
Face will the
Frontline.
Demon King show us when he wakes up. Ooh, it's
It is.
But that thing over there,
It's got a surprisingly good
gotta be a
story.
barrier.
I have to say that.
If you would, please.
I'm
Wow.
not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that I'm playing it for the story, but I will say that it's got a
Why in the
surprisingly
world
good
would we
one.
ditch? We're not leaving until he's defeated.
And what else?
Will now begin to
It's
dismantle the
if
barrier
if
using
one of the
your
good
power.
things it's got over
Please,
Azure Lane
harness
is
your
that it's
strength.
actually got like a
Focus your
decent
hearts towards us.
variety of body shapes and proportions in comparison to Azure Lane, which is either big tatas or lolly. Like there's no real in between, but
The barrier disappeared.
Girls
Oh,
Frontline at the
man.
very least understands variety.
Now,
you say that, and it reminds me of in the Steam thread, one of our beloved ex-mods of that games forum has, quote unquote, ironically, purchased Senran Kagura. Let's just rest in peace the thread, who has been shut down on account of it not being a game where you strip down girls who look 14, but a game where you strip down girls who actually are 14. So good on X-Maniac for just saying that. But I don't understand the concept. Oh wait, here's that kicking ass beat.
Oh, there we go. You don't understand the concept?
Because I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but I'm doing that thing where like I got like my fist out, like shoulder height, and I'm kind of going back and forth, and I'm gyrating my hips.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase I want to hear from you, to be honest.
I should also mention I LP with my pants off, and I got a pair of boxers with a very worn front, so
delightful. Delightful.
But yes,
you don't get it.
I don't get those games, because it's like, okay, the character you are going to want to play as the most, which character would you, out of all that cast, who would you play as the most?
I mean, it's...
Go ahead.
It's just like, she looks cute, and it's like, oh, did I manage to pull out the gacha? Okay, let's see if I can find a use for her. Like, that's literally it. Like, I mean, the gameplay itself is actually pretty interesting. It's kind of like a strategy-ish sort of deal. Like,
okay,
like, not capture the flag isn't the right term. More like, although it kind of is, because you can't just capture the flag, but it's like there's secondary objectives and stuff like that. It's basically like, think of it as like a map capturing, like, board game sort of deal. Like you've got a number of nodes, and you start out on a node, and enemies have a number of nodes, and ultimately you want to capture like the enemy base, but there's like secondary objectives to like capture all the nodes, and then to capture the base within a certain number of turns and stuff like that. So there's some strategy to it. There's some strategy.
Purple Heart's already fucking dead.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll play as the goddesses for the last map, and
yeah, you're regretting it immediately.
Yes. It must be the
but
excitement you feel just before
so
battle.
but basically you would
Let
pick
us
your
take on this
waifu
challenge
character,
with
right?
courage and
Yeah, kind of.
And
if you're lucky enough to get her.
Well, I'm talking about Senran specifically.
Oh right, yes, Senran.
And so this is what I don't get. You're gonna play as the character you want to see them naked the most.
Yes.
But
What's this?
if that happens to her, you are losing the game.
Well, yes, you've got to accept some compromises, I guess, if you're playing that sort of game.
So it's like,
Although, I have heard
to
people say
lose
that.
to win.
Yeah.
Stronger.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the internet for
All right.
if you really want it.
All right.
Right.
So,
And then I thought of this incredibly fucked up thing where it's like, or I play
Or?
against my waifu character and then I just beat on her to strip her down.
wow. Sometimes I wonder if you have a fucked up mind.
I have had family members and friends said they wish I did drugs to excuse the things I say and do.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, I don't get those games, man. They like boggle my mind. They seem very counterproductive to
Found an item.
what you're supposed to want.
I mean, when it comes to Girl Frontline, I do legitimately like the game itself is quite interesting, and the waifus are just like a bonus, I guess.
Alright.
I have
Ready
heard on
to-
the LP Discord that Senran Kagura, like, by itself is actually a pretty good fighting game, but I'm not gonna play it.
Well, little do you know what the next LP is gonna be. Oh, no,
Don't
wait,
pull
it was
me.
gonna be that one zombie game.
Don't pull me into that bullshit.
Oh man, here we go. Time for the final showdown. Asterisk may not be final.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
This
Oh my god, look, there's a
This must
in
be the
engine
gate to the
cutscene.
demon world.
Dun dun dun.
This gate.
And I just realized that Noir's outfit is like skin colored.
That is correct.
I mean, they might as well.
noticed it because the camera's always behind her.
The demon king will
They might as well all be, to be honest.
So, Although you're both from different worlds, you've been here, battling over Asgard.
So this is where the final budget went.
Accessing Earth from another world is like their
A
version
whole
of playing
3
an online
scenes,
game.
maybe
Interesting.
timing over 5 minutes combined.
Dun dun dun. Dramatic spell effects.
Whoa, man. That's like 10 different unique poses right there. Also, what happened to the little sisters?
Gone forever.
I can't believe they're fucking dead. The goddesses forgot to protect them.
Does this mean
Oh man, I'm loving this guy. Why couldn't we have seen this guy more often?
Because they really know how to use the characters that they have.
My true
Man.
joy is to destroy, to conquer.
This guy is eating the scenery and I love it. More games need to have hammy-ass characters, villains. Actually, main characters too. If the scenery is not 80% chewed at the end of the scene, I am not happy.
This wave of darkness.
Dun dun dun.
My strength is
Oh,
fading.
rest in
dun,
peace to the
dun.
goddesses. I can't believe they're fucking dead.
Oh dear, how strange. You're all
Rip.
tuckered out before even fighting.
But yeah, so just to cap it off, maybe don't admit you buy that game and don't try to say you ironically bought it because it was on sale. I know many more games you could throw 20 bucks into, dude.
Wait, which game are we talking about here?
Senran.
Oh, right, no. I mean, I was never gonna buy it anyway. in the First place.
Also, how the fuck does a game like that cost 40 bucks normally?
I don't know. Artists. You're gonna need
Yeah.
good artists to draw all that.
True. Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah,
If nothing else, at least in Neptune, the girls keep their clothes on. I say as I'm looking at 3 women in lingerie.
Wow. You might want to rethink that.
Darkness that covers the Demon King.
She did just say strip.
The gimmick item we got
Yes, at least they're not. At least I'm not stripping them down and ripping their clothes off in some just weird ass thought of, man, I want to see that girl naked. Let me beat her up.
Alright.
Okay, fair enough.
A very popular thought amongst gamers these days.
There is a system in Girls Frontline where if the girls get too damaged, they have a damaged look. And
Oh, no.
yeah, it's exactly as horny as you think it is.
Of course.
Yep.
Did you really think I would only use
Oh,
it
hey,
once?
I love this
Hey.
guy. You neutered my first attack, I'll just do it again, fuck it.
That's called effective cooldown management.
Well, rest in peace, goddesses. And that thing that Bouquet gave us was fucking worthless.
Whatever shall we do?
Thanks, Bouquet, you have just killed the party.
She told us that it would break after we used it. Is this the end? Is there no other way we can win?
Rest
Oh,
in peace.
no.
Time to hit up Mastermind and cheat. Oh wait, an unexpected ally?
What?
Oh man, that animation.
Nani?
Oh my god, I still can't get over
The curtain of darkness was released when the Demon
the
King
whole
was
visual
thrown.
novel scenes. They want to show stuff off, so let's just move
Shitty spell
Minotaur's
effects.
model close, add flash effect.
Yeah, they really know how to do this, don't they?
Like I can make this in fucking RPG Maker. Come on.
Do you want to make this an RPG Maker?
Hey, if I can make 9 games out of it and presumably each one pulls a profit,
True.
let me get out of retail, please. I have to bike to work now. I want to stay at home. I guess that's a story I can use to kill time. I was sold a car that's not street legal,
Wow.
and it can't pass smog.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have to bike to work like a fucking hippie because, like, the cheapest thing is legal intake, which will cost me between $250 to $300, and that can be easily done because I just bolt parts into place. The
Yeah.
expensive bit, though, is that my car has absolutely no catalytic converters installed.
Wow. Is that?
So,
That's not legal, is it?
No, I don't think that's legal in a lot of states.
I don't think that's legal in a lot of countries.
They just straight piped it into the engine. So
Wow.
I will have to buy 2 catalytic converters because I got 2 pipes, 2 exhaust pipes.
Save your tears for later.
And they also need to be carb compliant for California because I'm in this fucking hippie state.
Now is our chance.
And each one could cost between 300 to 500 bucks.
Ooh,
And then I need to weld them in.
He should no longer be
That
able to
sounds
activate his
fun.
curtain of darkness.
Yeah, so I bought a bike.
Demon King, are you still
I
worried
now bike to
about
work
even
at
now?
3:30 in the morning in the fucking ghetto.
You're just gonna have to
in the California sun. Oh, well, okay, 3:30 in the morning. That's not really an issue, is it?
Yeah, but it is noon when I leave work. And yeah, I'm looking forward to summer. Well, I guess I could look at it one way. It can probably help me with my gut.
Seems he has gathered a fair bit of power while being sealed
Though
away in
ideally, I'm
demon
hoping to fix
world.
my car by the time my tax refund comes in.
Can we really win this?
Being a working
Maybe
adult
we spend more
sucks.
time raising our levels.
Yes, it does.
No worries, Neptune.
You have to
We have
do
the
this shit.
bonuses with us. It's a little too early to get all fancy.
Yeah, you
like
Just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm like, it is kind of frustrating talking to coworkers though, because they're like, you need to go back and talk to the car dealer. And it's like, if they willingly sold it to me, they're probably just gonna say, how do I know you didn't take them out, when you bought the car? And then follow it up with lawyer up, asshole.
Jeez.
And I ain't walking away with that. Spending less money hiring a lawyer,
I'm sure Blood will
assuming I
help
even
out.
win.
Yeah,
You
there's
can fight knowing you won't have to
there's not
watch
much
your
point in
own
that one.
It is the
Yep,
final boss.
good old legal system, isn't it fantastic?
Whoop 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 whoop. God bless America.
Right?
Number 1 country in the
I
world.
could say that this is the moment in
Oh,
which I
yeah.
will take the leading role. But the
Number one,
finale
number
should
one,
show
as
up
of right now, you know,
everyone.
technically we're in a government shutdown. I probably can drive my car. I mean, there's no police to pull me over now.
Yeah, that's true.
Prepare yourself, Demon
Quick,
King
do all the
Jester.
bad things.
Everyone,
Right?
let's go.
Well, this is like basically the Purge, but in real life. That's how it works, right?
Yep, time for me to hit up Walmart. I want a new Xbox One, I guess.
I mean, the real thing you should be doing is just doing all the financial crimes, but you're not rich enough to start off those,
Right.
which is the trouble.
So,
See, that's the problem. You need to be really rich to do the really profitable crimes.
right. The system is broke. So we're doing jack for damage on this guy.
Exciting.
And at first I wanted to blame the fact that I'm playing the goddesses. But no, he just has super high defenses when he's got his break bar up.
That sounds super exciting. You can hear it in my voice.
Because, spoiler alert, you fight a few incarnations of the Demon King Jester too in post game.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah.
They
even
really
with
know
my
how to
A
milk.
team-
They really know how to milk the model,
Yeah.
don't they?
But even with my A team, they were doing single digit damage with his break bar still up. Now I remember someone like giving me tips on how to fight this guy, which I didn't really like because I was on like video 10 or something, and he's like spoiling stuff at the very end.
Yep.
But he like says something like, "Hey, do this because then he can't hit you." But I'm not too sure what he's talking about because this guy has this like he's hitting me right now.
How exciting.
But then maybe the guy was talking about this because look, I seem to have him stuck in a loop and he can't hit me and he keeps using that attack.
I think it's just arcing over your head, which is pretty funny.
It is not a complete Neptune boss without me breaking him somehow. Oh man.
Wow. Exciting final boss. I'm so
Just getting started.
pleased.
Objective complete. I'm in
Story's finally over.
Rest in peace, Demon King. You were the only good character because you were the only one hammy enough in a good way. They're trying to make the other characters
We are
hammy with the
victorious,
whole,
Demon
hey,
King.
isn't that an
Are you
MMO joke?
prepared to
But
meet your fate?
it
Yeah.
kind of gets annoying.
Yeah, sometimes you just want a proper hammy villain, you know? Like
Yeah.
he just doesn't give three fucks. There's no nuance to him. He's just evil. That's fine.
He is like the Joker from Batman, who would have been a better Smash character than anime Joker from Persona.
I was gonna say he'd be like Kefka.
Or Kefka. Kefka would also be a better Joker character in Smash. Gets more Final Fantasy representation in that game.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Persona 5, like, as a game. Looking back, the story was not great. But, as a game, it was pretty fun. But I don't play Smash anyway, so I don't really have a bone in this fight.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a good scream.
Yep, I should replace it with that one scream from, well, I think it was the one right before we fought Cheetah. It was like, or something like that. A really bad one.
The Demon King, along with his gate, has disappeared.
Oh, man.
With this, everything is over.
It's finally over, Asterisk. No, it's not.
Chosen ones, it is thanks to you.
Because, you know what, I'm already, at this point, may as well finish it off. And besides, I cut out, spoilers, I cut out all that fucking fight boss A, but more stats, post-game crap.
Did go through the trouble of dragging us here. I guess we could just crush the rest of the monsters still living under darkness.
And of course, what's the last song they fired off with? That fucking bouquet theme. Those fucking flutes are gonna drive me insane, man. I'm gonna hear that shit on my deathbed.
Thanks to the efforts of the chosen ones, the danger of all's gone.
I believe in you. You can make it through.
Only be a temporary peace.
I've been talking to my therapist about this for years. Every time I close my eyes, man, I see these 4 women and they're in white lingerie. And this fucking flute song keeps playing in the background.
You've got quite the issue.
I can't even talk to real women now. They look like too imperfect.
I mean, you say that, but
There is no end to bonds, to souls, to our hopes.
No, it's more I don't talk to people because I work at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
yeah, that doesn't help.
We did it! With this, we've cleared the 4 Goddesses online story!
Yay.
Yay!
Yes.
How does
Now
the
to
game
win.
still manage to have like an hour's worth
On
of
behalf
content
the 4
after this?
goddesses, I offer our
Keep in mind that this is
warmest
supposed to be a
for your
beta.
assistance.
Oh,
Why do
yeah,
they-
that too.
Oh,
Why do they have the full why do they have the full game
It's a good
in the
point,
beta?
actually.
in any case, thank you very much.
Oh my god.
If anyone's gonna be the representative, it's gonna be
Here,
me.
have the free beta. Oh, you guys beat it and you're not gonna play it? Well, looks like the game's a financial failure.
Everyone, let us continue to protect this world.
Oh man,
together.
also I may or may not have cut out something because it's the only good spot to actually end the LP on.
That's fine. I don't really
It
care
really
either
does
way, to
feel
be
like
honest.
these goddesses were modeled
You are
after our
just numb at
sisters.
this point.
I've been numb for a very long time.
More importantly, we have to hurry and tell Bouquet that we defeated the Demon King.
Well then.
You are right. Now,
Great, Bert wants to
everyone,
perv on
let us
Bouquet.
make our
But
triumphant
we'll maybe
return.
see that next video.
Yay.
See ya.
See ya.